That's Hunter.
Let's make a vibe. I'm going to walk you through my process from start to finish. Sick. Now there's a strategy that I like to use for stuff like this. We can go ahead and quantize this. So we can hit the letter Q. And now what I'm going to do is emulate that same thing from the hi-hats here. So we're going to go ahead and nudge the hi-hats behind the beat how I had it. We're going to do Option and nudge this over to the right. Now I have some of my own loops, but I want you guys to see how easy it is to get custom hi-hat loops from using the session drummer. I'm going to come over here and go to drummer. Come over here, let's do modern R&B. Now what I'm going to do is just get the hi-hat here, so I don't want any of this other stuff, just the hi-hat. So let's solo this, and by the way, to solo, the shortcut is just S. Now we're going to come over here to our details, and then we're going to go to double time. We're going to do more of the pull. We're going to come over here to Excellent Audio and put some retro color on this. And what this is going to do is give us a vintage vibe, make it sound old school. So we're going to add some bass on this now, and we're going to use some of the new bass player stuff.
That's Hunter.
Now, if you're really serious about taking your Logic Pro experience to the next level and beyond, then my Logic Pro Masterclass is going to be the solution for you, because I take all of these concepts, mixing, mastering, sounds, automation, and so much more, and time and care into this class to make it easy and digestible for you to understand. Now, I completely understand if you're a beginner and you're trying to figure out Logic and trying to figure out how to record. I've also included chapters for the ultimate beginner where you know nothing about recording. You will still be able to follow along. So if you want to enroll in that course, I'll leave that tagged below for you guys so you can have access to it. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and get that cymbal, and we're going to add that in. Now we're going to use the piano roll to do this now. So we're just going to go to that cymbal and command and click. And then we can line it up to where the cymbal and the hi-hat lines up perfectly. Right about there. And then what we can do is get the velocity down on this. All right, so we can hit the letter A here, and then we can change this menu, this automation MIDI. We can change this to velocity, note velocity. And now we can come over here and get this note and just bring it on down. There we go. So with all this space that we have now, it would be dope to add some type of vocal. So we're going to use Arcade to get this done. And then what I'm going to do is do a little bit of sound design. So we're going to go ahead and start with a little bit of an EQ roll off. I'm crazy. Everybody dance now. Everybody. Roll off a little bit of that low end. Everybody dance now. Everybody. So I'm going to go into waves. Actually, no, we're going to go into baby audio and use Comeback Kid. Then I'm actually going to change this to ping pong. All right, then I'm going to turn the dry wet down. Then the next thing I'm going to do is add some reverb on top of that. So I'm going to go in here and get some Valhalla and really soak this up. Go to the mix and add a little bit of that, and let's see how that sounds with the track. So let's go into Alchemy and let's find a synth lead, but I want it to be on the smoother side, if you will. Like that clean sign right there, I like that a lot. Now we're gonna add a little bit of delay to this, nothing crazy. So let's go back over here to baby audio, Comeback Kid, we'll add some of that on there, do ping pong. Like what I'm getting out of that. All right, then let's color this with a little bit of reverb. So we can use some Valhalla on this. Sick. All right, now let's come up with something. We vibing, man. Okay. Let's keep going. So I'm going to add some strings to this from Unclean Machine. So let's come over here to Spectrasonics, go to Omnisphere again, all the things. And so let's come over here. Let's go to Sonic Extensions, Unclean Machine. We'll go to Pad and Strings, and then we'll do strings of the 70s. So how I like to arrange and edit is pretty simple. What I'll do is I'll take this and then I'll loop it a few times. So I'll do Command R for the sake of this. Let's say we're just going to do a few bars just to get a general concept out. And what I'll do is I'll preview or just basically take out different things along the way. So in your key commands, what we need to do is we need to come over here and edit the assignments. And so if you come over here to where it says mute, I changed the mute notes, regions, cells, folders on and off to just the letter M. So I searched for it. So then you can click on it and then you can reassign the key to honestly whatever you want. You're going to see me mute a bunch of regions instantly like this. Just like that. So now That'll be the intro, just like that. All right, so we can bring it in a little bit more subtly. All right, let's mute the Rhodes. So I'm bending and we'll do a drop. So how we're going to do that is we're going to use our tools like we were talking about. So we're going to use our marquee tool and we're going to take out all of the drums just on that one part, and then we're going to hit the letter M. And now you can see how fast we're moving. Now what we're going to do is something extremely creative. We're going to resample. So we can get the keys and we can also get the synth lead. And we are going to bounce this in place as a stereo track. So we're going to do Control and B, and then we're going to name this chords sample. And then we're going to leave all these settings the same. So we're going to hit OK. So now we have this chord sample audio track, which is this. Excellent. And then remember that fade. So we're going to make sure we fade that out right there. So let's open this up, move over to our fade tool. All right, perfect. And I'm Command S and all the way through this. Command S to save, guys. Command S. So now that we have this locked and loaded, we're going to drag this into a sampler like I showed you guys before. So what we're going to do is slice this up, and then we're going to do this by beat divisions. So what we're going to do here is change the polyphony to mono. Sick. Now we can move on out. So if you guys got any value out of this video, feel free to give this video a like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss anything else from the channel. And I'll catch you on the next one.